And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Nashua ETV and Bedford's BCTV coverage of high school playoff soccer. I'm Tom King, and I'll be soon joined by Corey Munster-Tiger, and we will have the Division I semifinals, boys soccer semifinals between Nashua North, which was seeded number 10, and Bedford, which was seeded number 6. And that's the case in soccer. You never know who's going to be advancing in this tournament. The favorites usually don't win it. Bedford came here and won an exciting 1-0 game over Nashua South, eliminating the two-time defending champions and basically marking the end of what was a mini dynasty in Nashua. And Nashua North went to Wyndham, went to Pinkerton, won in overtime, and then went to Wyndham and won 2-1 after trailing 1-0. So it's just a great run so far by the Titans. This is their second semifinal appearance in 3 years. I'll be joined soon by Corey Munster-Tiger, but for now, you're stuck with me here at Stellos Stadium in the rain again. We did the game on ETV yesterday, same type of weather, probably even a little more rain today. The Nashua North, Bedford ruined the all-city semifinal that we were looking forward to. We had it 2 years ago. It was great, a great atmosphere. We were hoping to see that again. Didn't happen. Nashua South eliminated. Nashua North now will try to get to the finals, and it would be their first final ever in boys soccer since the split of schools in Nashua from into North and South in 2004. We are underway, and the ball, North is in the white jerseys. They are going to be going right to left, while Bedford in the dark jerseys with the red numerals, they'll be going left to right here in the first half. Titans trying to get organized, to get the ball out. North getting here on a goal by Aiden Valcourt, who filled in up front. Normally a defender, a reserve defender at that matter, and came off the bench, next man up, and was able to play and get the game-winning goal on Friday. And the reason he was in was F.A. Ogagan had a cramp issue and could not play the rest of the game. So Valcourt came in and did the trick. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in from the side. And here is Corey Munster-Tiger. Here to be the BCTV representative in this Division I soccer semifinal. Both teams are going to be feeling each other out. The turf may be slippery with the wet weather from the last 2 days. It'll be a Bedford free kick from the 39-yard line.
Bedford free kick.
Yeah, Tom, you can see the puddles are accumulating
Yeah,
down
they
there
are
on the field.
right around the 50 to the 40-yard line. So free kick goes wide. It'll be a, well, it'll be a goal kick, but it'll be taken by the Titans, one of their defenders. Knocked away and now booted all the way down the field. Welcome, Corey. Corey, this is a good Bedford team. I saw them the other day against Nashua South, and they were very aggressive. They controlled play from the start. They had possession most of the game. they got a good goal down the middle early in the second half and made it stand up.
They've been a solid program all year. They've had some ups and downs, though, early on especially. They came out with, I think, 3 wins right in a row and then had 1 or 2 disappointing losses to start the season. But they got back on track, and now here they are in the state semifinals looking to advance on Friday night.
Friday, 5 p.m. will be the Division I championship game here at Stellos Stadium. There's a break for North as they try to move in.
Bielecki clears that for the Bulldogs as Josh DeSantos was putting pressure on that right wing.
Watch out for Ogagan, number 17 for Nashua North. He's basically taken over their striker role and has had a good second half of the season.
Diaz does nicely to spin out of pressure there, but now they turn it over.
And I think the heart and soul of this team is Arthur Santos, number 11. If he has a good game, they usually have a good game. He kind of floats between the wing and midfield. At number 11, he's there on the 30-yard line.
Ethan Benjamin challenging at midfield there with Matt Dubé. And now North puts it out to above named Arthur Santos. Tries to serve it in. Bit heavy on the touch. Goes all the way back. Walensky in net for the Bulldogs. They've explored a couple different goalkeepers this year. Derek Walensky as well as Caleb Yater.
Walensky played very well, I thought, in the quarterfinal win over Nashua South. Had a big save, point blank, on Santi Somorostro, which is not easy to do. Somorostro probably, arguably, the best player in the state. But the goal in that game was by Gavin Diaz, number 7. Took a pass from, didn't see who passed it to him, but it was a really great play as South's defense was not able to, they thought that he would be offsides and he wasn't. They didn't recover in time. He went right in for the score. And usually, Corey, in these games, it takes a play like that to win it, right?
True. We know it's going to be hotly contested all evening. And that's the fierce competition, not necessarily the weather. It's, you know, high 40s, low 50s and rain, as you can see. Not the most comfortable playing conditions, but that's what you get when you have playoff soccer in New England.
Well, I think they take this in a way over last week's weather when it was warm and humid, and you know, you'd see a lot of players get cramping up and get tired. So I know the Bishop Girton girls yesterday when they walked out said, "Oh, this is great." Oh, there's a save.
In. Good save by Walensky. Bulldogs turned it over, and a counter strike quickly here by North, putting pressure on, and now cleared by Richie Black for the Bulldogs.
Big save by Walensky.
Titans will have the throw on that far sideline as Dos Santos looks to get across here. Taps it back. This is Ogagan. Now into the middle. Can't get it off.
Santos was there, right? And he just tried to, he had to let, you see it a lot. They have to let the ball settle and can't get the immediate shot, and now we'll have a corner kick.
That's that first touch. They're trying to get it to their feet so they can have a nice clean strike on it. That case, Matt Dubé got it down, but he had to pause that second that you were saying, or split second, not even a full second. Titans with a corner now. In swinger, Walensky's there. Header by Jonathan Lopez.
Yep, Lopez with the header, and it was just a great play.
Didn't have a lot of mustard on it, but it did require Walensky to make a play on it. Nice body play there by Tavis Wallace. Playing his right back position as normal.
Now, this Bedford team drew my eye early in the year. They beat Hanover.
They sure did.
And that's not. I saw Hanover, and that's not. They've lost twice this year, and it's not easy to do.
They didn't just beat Hanover; they thumped them. It was 4-0.
Yeah, and Hanover came here, and they beat North 5-0.
Yeah.
They beat South 3-1, and they beat Girton 14-4.
Yeah, there was a story behind that one, but the Hanover score, particularly for Bedford, was surprising as Bedford traveled up to Hanover. That was up there.
They won on the road. That's not easy to do up there.
Very strange one there. But a surprising but pleasing result for the Bulldogs. And again, that was somewhat early in the season for them.
Well, Hanover's got to breathe a sigh of relief. Their nemesis, Nashua South, is not in the tournament. They're out. So, let's see what happens with one of these teams and what happens with Hanover against Central. Central back in the semis. They lost to South in the semifinal last year. So you got a lot of the same characters. North is kind of crashing the party. I think everybody thought that they had the talent to get this far. Just a matter of putting it together as they won 9 games during the regular season.
Elliot Teixeira plays the ball long. It's going to be too heavy as Diaz is well behind.
But talking to Stuart Pepper, he said that they were as healthy now as they've been all year, and I think that has a lot to do with it.
It sure does. And it's great timing for making this playoff push as Bielecki steps in. Oh, looked like that ball just died in water over there.
Get used to it.
That was strange. Looked like right along the football sideline, the thing just kind of died.
It's supposed to dwindle into the second half.
Yeah.
They're looking at the forecast, but you never know.
Very unusual to see nearly standing water on the field, and we see a few different spots here, mostly at the 40 and 50-yard line.
It's been the case here for a lot of the season.
Black plays the ball high in the air. Brought down by the Titans and forward to Ogagan. He plays it nicely back to Dubé. Deep in this corner, but Wallace is there with speed.
Now Wallace is good. Been able to get back. It's hard to outrun Santos, but he was able to do it. So, all right, Corey, you take over the play-by-play. I'll be down on the field to take a couple photos. I'll be back up probably in about 20 minutes clock time.
Sounds good, Tom. Enjoy. Get some good snaps. 30 minutes left here in the first half. Still 0-0 as the two teams have been feeling each other out in the first half. All the way back to Jose Luis Brambilla. And now switches fields to Sam Paintsel. He plays it up to Ogagan. That tip back is intercepted by Ethan Benjamin. Then played long. Can't find feet here, and the Bulldogs will have a throw near side. This is Jack Tulin on the throw. Looking for Elliot Teixeira up top there. Now Benjamin plays it back. Eli Kaplow will switch fields now to Bielecki on the far side. Tries to chip it by, but gets caught. Now the Bulldogs miss possession in the midfield. Near side to Paintsel again. They play it back. Brady Martin will play all the way back to his keeper. And now a turnover. Gavin Diaz gets it on frame, but rather harmless. We stay knotted at 0. First shot on goal for the Bulldogs as Diaz stepped right in. Tried to angle it back, but just didn't get nearly enough power on it. And now the Titans will have a free kick. Titans will reverse field. Jonathan Lopez plays it out wide. And now back to Martin. Paintsel. Up to Santos, back to Paintsel. Now Benjamin intercepts. Wallace will play it back. Good body positioning there by Elliot Teixeira on Dubé. He plays it out wide, but Colin Johnson not close enough. Middleton tips it up. Nice job to regain possession for the Bulldogs. And now Tulin has some time and space. He'll serve it in. All the way across the field for Colin Johnson. Now Bielecki plays a lefty ball into the area, and that's cleared. Now Diaz will run onto one. Beautiful ball by Tulin. Tries to play it back into the middle. Deflected away. Middleton can't come up with it near the top of the box. It's played out wide to the left wing. Cleared off that back line. Throw in for the Bulldogs. 15 minutes into this first half, we're still scoreless in this state semifinal game. Here from a rainy afternoon at Stellos Stadium. Paintsel does well to clear that off the back line as Wallace was looking to make a run down the left wing, or excuse me, right wing. Tulin throws it in. Teixeira gains control, but with the handball, they'll get a free kick for the Titans here, and they restart it on their back line. This is Lopez playing it deep. Middleton plays it all the way back to Kaplow. Now out to the side. Challenge there will be called for a foul by Jordan Oliveira.
Again, Folk Service Credit Union is proud to sponsor the NHIAA in tonight's action. Learn more about how they can help support your financial goals at servicecu.org.
Bielecki will play it in from close to midfield. Not quite into the area. Tulin will run onto it on the far right side. Guarded by Paintsel. Like it was deflected, and the Titans regain possession. Dubé up to O'Goggin. Little push there by Bedford, doesn't get called. Teixeira will play it out wide for Johnson. Little 1-2 there, just a touch heavy though. It'll go over the end line for a goal kick. Still scoreless, 0-0. Neither the Titans nor the Bulldogs have had really any scoring opportunities so far. Fouls are relatively even, 3-2. Nashua has one more foul that's been called by the officials. Only one corner kick so far. O'Goggin dispossessed. Now Kaplow brings it down, plays it out wide for Johnson as the Bulldogs retake possession. Teixeira down that far left corner. Was gonna stay in, but now trickles out as he was challenged by David Pereira. Early on, a lot of the play was on the Titans' offensive end, and now in the last 7-8 minutes, it's been more on the Bulldogs' offensive end. Benjamin comes up and challenges. Tulin, he'll have an opportunity, feeds it back in the middle. Diaz, save by Byrne. Nice little opportunity there set up by Tulin. The long ball across. Benjamin served out to Tulin. Played it back into the middle for Diaz, but couldn't quite get it into the corner as he wished. Now Diaz plays it out wide for Johnson. That gets deflected off of Johnson. So Oliveira will throw it in for the Titans. Good tight passing there by the Bulldogs, but beautiful defense here by the Titans. It's up top to Santos. Has a little bit of breathing room. He's going to play a long one. Looking for O'Goggin. Guarded by Wallace. Great defense by Wallace, and he's going to draw a foul by O'Goggin. Bulldogs will have a free kick out of their own penalty area.
Foul on the Titans. Free kick for the Bulldogs.
He'll start with an easy pass to Kaplow and build from the back.
For this? If you do, my secretary's working.
Diaz plays it out. Tulin now pokes it ahead. Diaz comes down with it. Tulin now with an opportunity. Plays it into the middle and it's intercepted. Dubé with a 1-2 with O'Goggin, but his pass gets intercepted by Kaplow. Teixeira now. Diaz out to Tulin. Tulin looks to go one-on-one. Benjamin in the middle. Middleton a little 1-2. Bielecki serves one in, but right at Byrne. Bobbled it for a second, but now he has it firmly in his hands and will wait for his defense to clear out. We're halfway through this first half, still 0-0. Shots on goal are now equal between the two sides. 4-4 as Elliot Teixeira gets swarmed by 3 Titans defenders and getting a foul are the Titans, so Brady Martin will restart. Up to Dubé. Challenged in the midfield by Benjamin. That's a tough call. Look shoulder to shoulder, but they will call it. And Dubé will adjust his shin guards as they get ready to restart. It'll be Martin again. Goes across the defensive line there. Back for Lopez. Johnson up to Diaz. Diaz gets a touch on it. Now waits. Tulin this side, near side. Played away nicely by Paintsel. The Bulldogs will have a throw. Ethan Benjamin will bring it towards the middle here. Plays it in towards Diaz, but 3 Titan defenders are there. Lopez leading the charge, and he's getting forward. This is Santos now, plays it in the middle. Lopez, little Megs on Middleton. Lopez looks to get one off here, waits for some support. Played it into Brambilla, now O'Goggin flicks it on far side. This is Santos. Paintsel will regroup for the Titans. Back to Martin. Switching fields with Lopez. Lopez plays it up. O'Goggin onto it. Pulled away by Kaplow. And the Bulldogs now back in possession. Middleton far side to Johnson. Up to Teixeira. Well, it looked like it was going to go out, but Brambilla runs onto it. And that standing water on the far side is playing havoc with these guys as they can't anticipate the strength of the ball. That one in particular, a great example. Should have been a nice ball down that left wing, but got caught up in the puddles. Dubé now for Nashua North. Plays it deep into the left corner, but nobody was running there except for Richie Black for the Bulldogs. Dubé's pass gets knocked towards the left side of the field, the far side. Johnson now with some speed and energy. Was played out by Jordan Oliveira, but it was out of bounds before we got to that point, so the Titans will have a throw in. Substitution for North. Aiden Valcourt will come in as O'Goggin will take a seat. Titans will have a free kick. Lopez restarts play, looks for Dubé. All the way up to Santos on this near side. Wallace will kick it out of bounds. And the Titans will have possession. Paintsel now. Richie Black heads it, and we'll have a foul on Texiera. We'll have a clock stoppage, and it looks like Texiera will have the issued a yellow card here. That's a tough call. It might be the frequency of calls versus the severity of the call in that case.
I didn't see any conversations or hear the referee say anything to the players down there saying, no, you got to watch out. You gotta, you know, sometimes they'll give you a little bit of a warning. Didn't do that then, so.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprising call, especially in a state semifinal. Yes, it's a foul. I'm not sure it's a foul that warrants a yellow.
Deserves a card,
yeah.
Right, exactly.
So Teixeira will take a seat for a moment. He'll cool off. Ali Mirza will come on to play striker. Diaz will fade back into that center mid position. Martin plays it into the box. Flick towards the goal, but quite harmlessly.
Harmless, but still gets it on goal. The save of the game obviously was what burned it down here when he dove.
Definitely.
But Nashua North, to me, Corey, the way that they've been playing, they had a real opportunity just a few minutes ago, and they put the ball down, and then they backed up and sent it back outside. I never liked that. I always say the goal's there. Go towards it, you know. I know you want to reorganize and start over again, but all of a sudden, as soon as they did that, Bedford took the ball and went down the field.
Yeah, frequently they value possession versus opportunities, but I agree with you. When they're that close, you know, why not play it in towards a dangerous area?
Yeah, you get the opportunities. I mean, you're in a state semifinal. You can possess the ball you want. You can possess it all the way to penalty kicks, and then it's 50-50, right?
Paintsel shows some speed, but now Tulin regains possession, and they're going to say Tulin has the foul.
Well, Paintsel was the one who hit the deck, so that's the usual. The player hits the ground, no matter who caused it, they usually will defer to that player. But Paintsel has speed. He can play up front. He did earlier in the year. So he's got that ability.
Benjamin heads it back forward. Diaz flicks it on for Mirza. Plays it out wide, but can't find feet.
I'll tell you this. I saw them North play Hanover in a 5-0 game. That's way back in the first week in September. Did not have the look of a state semifinalist, that's for sure. 2 months can change a whole lot.
Sure can. Nice tackle there by Eli Kaplow, getting back on the defensive end. Deflected a ball away and then came all the way back for the slide tackle. Santos now tries to get some room to get a shot off, but can't quite get there. Martin comes up with a steamer. Just wide to the left of Walensky's goal.
Yeah, you've got to be careful long range. They can shoot it. Both teams can. Bedford is constantly challenging Paintsel on the right side. I don't know if that's the way to go for the Bulldogs. Paintsel is pretty good.
Bulldogs win last week early in the preliminary round of the playoffs. Jack Tulin had 4 assists. Now that was a rather strange game in itself, but 4 assists for Tulin was outstanding.
That's a great game. Now these two teams played in the regular season. I believe it went into overtime in Bedford. Bedford winning 2-1.
2-1 was the score of that game. Bulldogs will have a
Is it
throw.
that early? I thought it was a little bit sooner, but maybe not. Maybe it was early. September 12th. Well, not too long after the Hanover game.
That
About
was
a
when the
week.
Bulldogs were trying to get back on track with their season, as Walensky will play it off of the 6-yard line.
That's a tough kick because the ball dies. It's a wet ball, heavy ball. Unless you get a good punt, it's very tough to kick it on the fly.
Painsel's pressure here yields a throw-in for the Titans.
But you see Paintsel, they'll move him up. They'll let him play up if he wants. He's got the speed to get back.
That's nice latitude that frequently the outside backs will have. They are encouraged to get up and contribute to the offense, serving balls into the middle, occasionally having a shot on goal. Dubé, Santos now, tries to get to his right foot. It's played away, but out. And North will have
A corner, I think.
a corner
right?
kick.
Yeah, yep.
That's their second corner kick of the game. Ticking down to 11 minutes left here in the first half, still 0-0.
Santos is a very good possession player, but sometimes has the affinity to go 1-on-5. And that time it worked. He got him a corner.
Santos will play the corner. It's like a righty in-swinger. Good ball in the middle, but we're going to get a foul on the Titans. The Bulldogs will play it out with the free kick.
Any corner they have the big guy, O'Goggin. He's tall, and he can get in there deep. They have that advantage in height.
I'm not sure O'Goggin's on the field right now. I think he's been subbed out.
They have
Valcourt was
you're
there.
right.
Lopez came up from his center back position, number
Lopez
8.
is almost as tall, not quite. I was looking across the field at the 50, but that's not O'Goggin.
Yeah, I believe that's Jordan Oliveira that you're thinking of,
Yep,
the right back.
Exactly.
Black plays it off the back line for the Bulldogs again. Oliveira, great timing. Heads it down to his teammate in the midfield. This is Pereira. Up to Valcourt. Disrupted by Benjamin, but it still goes forward to Santos. And now Dubé.
Ooh, Dubé had a break and then decided to kick it back. He was almost going to let it go with his left foot. Didn't do it.
Santos plays it forward for Dubé, but just a touch strong.
But with
Bulldogs will have a throw.
O'Goggin out, that's why we've got Paintsel up. So that's changed the lineup. They brought Valcourt in and they moved Paintsel up and go with a 2-defender set.
It looks like Painsel's still playing his left back position here.
Yeah, you've got 3 defenders. So, yeah, maybe.
Walensky will take the goal kick. Just under 10 minutes to go here.
But this is the most he's been up all game. I think that they want that extra pressure to make up for O'Goggin being out, and I wonder if he cramped up again.
Battle on the far side by Dos Santos. Johnson plays it forward. Mirza will try to track that down. It's all the way back for Byrne. Byrne for Lopez. Brambilla turns it over. Mirza now.
Ooh, good break.
Ooh, he's going to get a foul there.
Yep. That's a good break by him, and he's going to draw the foul and the kick.
Dangerous spot here, too, just about 4 or 5 yards above
he's close.
the 18-yard box.
He'll have a good chance.
Tulin and Teixeira look like they will have a play design. Diaz wanders over now. The Titans set up their wall 10 yards away as directed by the official. Byrne is getting the wall to go a little bit left. He stays near post, now wanders to the middle. Bulldogs have 3 players.
You're in close. The only problem is you're trying to chip it over the wall, and the temptation is maybe to put it high over. Let's see what happens.
That was a challenge they had early in the season. Teixeira plays it over.
Too low,
right
low,
into
and it
the
hits
wall.
the wall. Right. You get. That's the one thing when you've got a shot from there.
Teixeira Ball was in, cleared off the back line. Looked like it was deflected. That should be a Titans throw. And it is. So an opportunity there that didn't really turn into an opportunity for the Bulldogs. No shot on net.
In the prelim with South and Bedford, I'll tell you, next time we have a stoppage.
Tulin touches towards the middle, but now is intercepted.
South, Bedford passed it back to the goaltender, and he picked it up, which was a violation.
Indirect.
Yeah, exactly. But it was so close that you had 5 goaltenders.
Oh, fair enough.
You know,
all standing on the goal line, right?
all standing on the goal line, and it was sent to someone else or was taking the shot. There's just no way you're gonna get it in unless you can really, really, really blister it and pinpoint it.
Pinpoint it and probably high. Mirza now gets an opportunity and played away by Martin.
You try to elevate it, it's going to go over. You know, he was just too close.
A little bit of physical play going on here. Dubé took a dive there. The referee thought there was no foul. A couple other shirt tail pulls and arms up, some shoulder-to-shoulder contact. We got a foul here now on Diaz as David Pereira came in and clipped his ankle. And the Bulldogs will have it just over midfield.
At the 45. Right
may not be really close enough to get it in a threatening spot, but if Kaplow can play it towards that penalty shot area, might cause some trouble. Ticked under 6 minutes left here in the first half.
That's a
Kaplow's
good
ball, yeah, gets it deep and it's flicked on. Saved by Byrne.
Well, Byrne made the save. I don't know if it was on in the goal mouth area. I think it might have been to the left, to his left, our right, but still he had to play it, and with a great ball from that distance.
That was Kaplow playing it in deep, and I believe it was Teixeira that got the head on it to flick it behind him. And now Black will step up, play it deep, but right to Lopez for the Titans. Brambola tries to chip it. Teixeira bodies him. Valcourt plays it all the way back to Oliveira. Now Mirza trying to run onto it. Martin plays it off the back line. Dubé with some fancy footwork. Gets it up to the left wing. Santos now will go one-on-one.
And he's got
some
a break.
Speed. Wallace recovers, but it's played into the middle. Valcourt can't get it off. Good play by Kaplow to get a foot in and deflect it away before a shot was had.
Yeah, Valco hurried to try to get the shot off, but just couldn't do it as it was deflected, and then it knocked him off balance. Great play. But that was good penetration. Santos is very dangerous with his ability to dribble, with his ability to move the ball. It's very, very difficult player to defend.
Shifty, crafty with the ball. Bielecki, nice step there. Mirza turns it over though. Here's Pereira, plays it into the middle. Played forward by Black. Wallace steps up, keeps it away from Santos, and now Martin deflects it away, but out of bounds. Tulin will have the throw for the Bulldogs. 3:42 to go in the first half. We'll get a substitution as Mirza will come out. Middleton will come back on for the Bulldogs.
Senior nights, yard greetings make any occasion even more memorable. Let New England yard greetings spell out your personalized message.
Wallace will take the throw instead for the Bulldogs. Tulin heads it up. Gavin Diaz gets caved in by Martin, so the Bulldogs will have a free kick.
Another free kick, the third in the last, 5 minutes.
Kaplow will play it in, this time from keeper Tyler Burns' top left, as the players assemble just inside the 18-yard line.
At that angle, these are the toughest ones.
Kaplow looking for somebody far post, and it's going to skip all the way through. Nobody's able to touch it.
I'd really rather see him put it towards the goal mouth. I know you want to get it slice it in and have someone head it on the move, but that's difficult to time. Put it on the goal mouth and get a rebound and then put it home that way.
Goal kick here. Yielded by Benjamin. Now Martin clears it off his back line. Benjamin looks for space. Finds Kaplow on the back line. Plays it back for his center back teammate. We got a handball by Brambilla. That'll get called. Middleton plays it out wide, but a little too quickly. The official wants them to back it up.
Exactly.
So we're inside 2 minutes in the first half. 0-0 is your score. The Division I boys soccer state semifinal. Bedford Bulldogs at Stellos Stadium taking on the Nashua North Titans. Kaplow will play a long ball up that left side. Benjamin finds some space for himself.
He's got a good run here.
Plays it up for Diaz. You might want to see Benjamin take a shot.
Take the shot right there, no doubt about it. Had a clear look, passed it up.
Benjamin now. Santos.
Yeah, with his speed, he'll get down there.
Tried to chip it ahead, and Kaplow was there to deflect it away.
He might have been better off taking it all the way, Corey.
Middleton back into the middle.
He would have stayed onside. The defenders were getting back.
Kaplow, another great tackle there.
Yeah, look at that, a sliding tackle. You don't see those too often anymore.
On a wet field like this, you're going to see it frequently. That's probably about the third or fourth one we've seen this afternoon.
Yeah, right. Let's see.
Now moving ahead.
There's a pass. No.
Good intercept. Dubé was looking for Santos, and Davis Wallace stepped up. Martin now. This is Pereira. Valcourt wide. Over to Dos Santos. Plays it in. That's going to be out, and we're going to have halftime. So
an illusion from our standpoint. It looked like it was going to go on, but that's it for the first half. That's the end of the first half, everybody. Here on Nashua ETV in the Division I semifinals and also BCTV. The score at halftime, as they say, Corey, 0-0 here at Stellos Stadium. Stay with us for the second half.
And our friends in Final Four, they're a proud sponsor of the NHIAA. Final Four leads the way in sports registration, compliance, health and safety of our athletes, and is an official partner of the NHIAA. See Final4.com for more. Also, once again, a great sponsor is Service Credit Union. From free checking and the right savings account for the whole family. Service Credit Union is there.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
And welcome back, everybody, to Nashua ETV and BCTV's coverage of high school boys tournament soccer here at the Division I semifinals. Bedford and Nashua North. Tom King along with Corey Munster Tiger. Corey, 0-0. And I think one really great chance for Bedford. Can't really say that Nashua North has had a super chance yet. And that's where we're at, and we'll have to see if somebody loosens things up in the second half.
Nearly identical in the stat sheets as well, so no real good opportunities for either team. You could call a pass into the middle from Jack Tulin to Gavin Diaz, deflected it towards the cage, but it wasn't too harmful for Tyler Burns. Stepped just to his left, made an easy save in my opinion. And that was really, I would say, the only scoring opportunity of the first half for either squad.
He had to make one diving to his right, if I'm not mistaken. I was down here, and he had to make one play that I thought was a kind of a 50-50 thing.
So perhaps a second opportunity on cage. Overall, very evenly matched first half. You can see it in the statistics as well. As you saw, the Titans lead in shots 5-4. Shots on goal were even, 3-3. Saves, 3-2 in favor of North. Fouls, again, pretty even. No real complaints from the officials. 9 fouls for North, 8 fouls on Bedford. The one thing that is a little unusual, Bedford did not have a corner kick in that first half.
Very
2
good.
for North,
Yep.
but no corners for Bedford. And the only card issued was a yellow on Elliot Texiera. So, again, even play all throughout that first half. I can imagine some sparks flying here in the second half as these two teams see the opportunity to advance to the state finals again on Friday afternoon. We will see who gets the opportunity to play for a cup. O'Goggin is back on. He was out for about the second half of the first half.
Yeah, he's back on there. I was wondering. They're obviously, maintaining him a little bit and see how things go for him in this second half. See how much how much time he gets. But again, like I said, I think he's big. He'd be big on those corner kicks. And like you said, they had to take the second one without him. So.
And we're back underway. The Bulldogs will turn it over quickly. Here's Dos Santos, plays it back to Lopez. Now Martin.
Bedford in the dark jerseys again. For those of you just joining us, they're going to go right to left in this second half, and North will go left to right in the white jerseys.
Bielecki, big throw, finds Diaz.
Yep.
Popped around here and there. The rain, as observed by our co-pilots here, has let up.
It's letting up, yeah. There's some umbrellas up still. I think there's misty. I think it's going to be damp the whole night. I don't think it's going to be completely dry the whole night. That's for sure.
I no longer see standing water on the field of play.
It's reduced to a little bit of a mist, drizzle.
Drainage seems to be helping with the field. Black steps up from that center back position. Deflects it away. Teixeira. Benjamin now wide for Colin Johnson. Chips it forward. You can still hear the sloshing around as it is a very damp field. It was raining rather steadily all day long and some of yesterday as well.
Well, Titans trying to get that center striker position free so they can get a shot on goal that's not that's tougher than anything that they've had this game. In Bedford, no. Diaz going right down the field. That's what he did against South, but he was all alone when he scored that game-winning goal. 48 degrees. Balmy, Bill Klein. Balmy.
Beautiful. Still would rather see some snowflakes falling here in the near future, but I'm not sure the players agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure your broadcast partner agrees with it either.
You had plenty of nice pool days this summer, I'm sure.
Yes, I did. Yeah, well, they were enough, but let's face it, we had a really rainy summer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And if we have a snowy winter like we had a rainy summer, my back's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, come on, man. You got to get your snowblower out. Forget your back.
Yeah. Santa better get me one.
Laid down on that far sideline. Caplow battling with O'Goggin at midfield. He'll get a foul called to him. The Titans will have a free kick.
Up in Maine, there is snow. It started snowing today. In northern Maine.
Northern reaches of New Hampshire and Vermont have been dusted in recent days as well. I believe we have a mic on the field down there too, right, Andrew?
It's down right by the, it's down right where Lisa Gingras is talking right now. She's talking to Dante Lorende, the athletics coordinator for North. There's a shot.
Opportunity here. Field goal is good, though, as Santos.
Mr. Energy had too much energy on that shot.
Skies it high. Walensky plays it quickly. Black now will play it out of the back. Up that right side. Diaz is able to run onto it. A good opportunity there for Santos. had some time and space, was able to pull the trigger.
Well, let's see if anyone is going to be able to connect on these opportunities.
Great defensive play here by Lopez. Stepped in, got the ball away, plays it deep in the corner. O'Goggin looks to run onto it, and Black will simply play it out of bounds.
Well, North has had the better of the play to start the second half.
Tulin now for the Bulldogs.
Those of you who are curious, who don't see a whole lot of soccer, if this ends in a scoreless tie at the end of regulation, they play a 10-minute sudden death overtime period. No one scores there. They play another 10-minute sudden death overtime period. But here we go with North.
Played out by Wallace. Bringing it down is Oliveira. Texiera plays it out and away, and now here's Diaz. Far side Tulin. Benjamin with time and space in the middle for the Bulldogs. He starts to probe that right side as Tulin is there. Chips it in the middle. Lopez is there to volley it away.
And if they're tied at the end of the second 10, penalty kicks.
The dreaded PKs.
Yeah.
Tough way to finish a game, but well established. Texiera tries to get to his right side. We'll play it out wide for Tulin. Tulin, a ball into the middle. Lopez is tall enough in there.
Yeah.
Texiera tries to play it to himself, but we're going to get a foul call before that.
And that may be a break here for Bedford to see if they can get a good shot in close. Let's see.
It's like 7 or 8 yards above the 18-yard box.
And that gives them a little bit of room to chip it.
It's like Benjamin will be on this near side, near the 18-yard box, the top of it. 3 players again, 4 players actually huddling around the ball for the Bulldogs, deciding what approach they will take. Tulin is there, Texiera is there, Diaz is there.
And Byrne is there to try to see what he can do with it. Well, they're going to.
Tulin runs over it, kick it back.
And high.
Bielecki smashes it, but through the goalposts. And it will be a goal kick for the Titans. 7 minutes into the second half. A shot each by the 2 teams. Both of them have sailed well over the crossbar.
It's kind of like kicking the ball high like that. It's kind of like hitting a nice, great 9-iron all the way to right on line with the pin, and all of a sudden you just see it sail. You get up to the green, and it's nowhere to be found because it's 10 yards behind the green.
Yeah, you airmailed it.
Yeah.
Caught it too plush. And then you start yelling, hit a house, man, hit a house.
Yeah, exactly.
Far side, trickles out of bounds.
Bulldogs still without a corner. That's amazing.
Wallace was trying to put pressure there on the back line. Black, now O'Goggin. Texiera tries to play it to himself. Rambola was there. Paintso plays it up to O'Goggin. Chips it around.
Oh, O'Goggin.
Gets him on skates. Chips it to that left side, and it will, again, go over the end line rather harmlessly. Walensky will have a goal kick. Waiting to see something here, some kind of energy, some kind of excitement, some real opportunity on the goal. Just excellent defense on both sides here, snuffing out opportunities as they have arisen.
Just like a play like that, North could not get advancement. And here comes Bedford, and now it's back the other way.
Good ball by Benjamin, deep into the corner. This is Tulin running onto it. Deep on the right wing, played out of bounds by the left back.
Just find a way to free up Diaz with his speed and ability to maintain possession.
Jacob DeLeon played it out for the Titans. He's marking Tulin on that right wing. And the Bulldogs will have a corner kick.
Well, the first corner for the Bulldogs.
Outswinger, played by Teixeira, gets off Burns' hands.
Right
Diaz
here.
strikes it, but it's too high. Couldn't quite get his shoulders and hips over the ball, and it shanks too high. Byrne came out of his cage. I believe he got a hand on it, but it deflected to the back post. Little pass back by the Bulldogs, and Diaz couldn't capitalize.
Boom.
Black steps forward with the header here. Oliveira back to Martin.
Best chance the Bulldogs have had in this second half.
O'Goggin takes one as Black was clearing the ball. Looked like it hit O'Goggin maybe in the chest or even the arm. Tulin along the far side. Ooh, he's going to get fouled just outside of the box, and the Bulldogs will have another opportunity. This one is very close to that top left part of the box.
Yep.
And they'll have to do something creative here.
Yeah, what would you call here, Cora? I would try to chip it to the far side and see if someone can crash the net. Don't know if they'd have the... See how they do it.
Yeah, they've had some creative plays earlier in the year where they'll play a solid ball right on the ground looking for somebody making a run. Little fake here. Now keeping it on net and scoring.
Yep.
Bielecki on the free kick. Beautiful shot to that far corner. Jacob Bielecki puts the Bulldogs on the board, 1-0.
Well, the fouls are starting to catch up to Nashua North. It's the second one in about a 5-minute span, and Bielecki wasn't too fancy. They let one player advance, and then all of a sudden he rushes in and takes it, and he puts it right where no one could get it. A hard, hard shot in that corner, just almost 12 minutes into the second half.
Beautiful ball there by Bielecki. Lefty strike, finds that far corner. Hopefully we get to see a replay there. I'm sure the ETV crew is working on it now. And now the Titans have an uphill battle. Brambola tracks down Benjamin. Teixeira in the midfield, now back to Benjamin. They play it wide for Tulin. And now you really have to check the energy levels here as Diaz has another opportunity, but too strong. Byrne comes off his line and tracks down that ball. Great chance there, though, as they were looking for the cutting Diaz.
Yeah, let's see a replay of that if we can, Pete.
Here's the replay. You see Bielecki lefty.
Yeah, right elevated, no way to play it. You've either got to jump up or just dive as far as you can, and that was a pinpoint shot by Bielecki.
Yeah, really tucked it right inside that far post, and as you said, perfect placement.
Oh, yeah. That was the only place to go. But you give a team that many free kicks. They had one earlier, and you give a team that many, and in that close range, it was about, what, at the 18-yard line?
Just outside of the box there.
Just outside, so that's a recipe for success for Bedford and for disaster for Nashua North. And here's another one from further out, but on the side.
Similar line. It looks like Teixeira will take it.
Let's see.
And this is similar to a corner kick in nature. Righty outswinger right near the 6-yard line.
Kind of died.
Sure did, right in a dangerous area.
Yeah, it settled right down there. And
now the Titans look to counter-strike.
I think Lopez got it kicked out, headed out.
This is Santos, plays it wide. Paintsel now.
O'Goggin is not on the field again, so he is. They are really, really going easy with him. And is that his first shot of the season, Bill, period, or off a free kick? Off a free kick.
Well, I'll tell you what, based on that result, he should do it a lot more.
No kidding.
26 minutes left here in the second half. The Bulldogs up 1-0 on that beautiful strike from Jacob Bielecki on the free kick just to the top left of the box. Brambola plays it back. Lopez. His ball gets intercepted. Oliveira gets it out of trouble. Teixeira plays to space. And now ahead for Diaz. Martin comes across.
Yeah, good speed by Martin to get over there.
Plays it to Oliveira. Now covering for him is David Pereira. He volleys it out. Wallace ahead from his right back position. He can serve one into the box. Great play by Brambola, getting it out and away from a dangerous situation. Teixeira was there and ready to strike. But the Bulldogs earn another corner kick, and they're putting more pressure on.
They have, all of a sudden, North had to play the first 5 minutes of the half, and then it's been all Bedford, I think, ever since. They are putting the pressure on. Second corner, they've had 3 free kicks in this half, converting on one of them. It's a slow second half for the Titans.
Elliot Teixeira, right foot out swinger.
Curves away.
Great header there by Lopez.
Yeah, that curved away. Lopez headed it out just like he did the other one.
Titans have numbers here. Diaz getting back and slowing things down.
5 on 3, it looked like.
Dubé with some footwork to get free.
Sense of desperation starting for North. Oh.
Tried to play a through ball from Santos, but intercepted on that back line. Teixeira plays out to space. Coming ahead is Jacob De Leon. And now Martin. Martin up to Santos. Benjamin challenges Brambola. And now Wallace gains possession and clears it long. Martin there for the header. Brambola falls down. It's a Bedford throw in.
Instead of our voices, we got Bill Klein on drums, huh? Is that what we had?
Oh, I didn't know he was a budding rock star.
Me neither. I know it.
Please.
23-31 to play. Regulation 1-0 to score in favor of the Bulldogs.
Martin deflects it away. Diaz tries to chip it on for himself. Cleared up by the Titans. Benjamin out wide for Tulin. Tries to tap it ahead for Diaz. Tulin, great keep there as that ball was coming in hot from Middleton. Tulin in the middle.
Chance.
Teixeira. Brambola comes back.
That's a ball where it's right there. You got to take that quick shot. You cannot let it sit.
Well, I think we had a tough angle on that. It seemed like it was farther away from Teixeira than we thought. I thought it was a lot closer than it was.
He's got to move quicker to the ball and just boot it.
Tulin plays one in the middle. Martin volleys it away deep behind the goal.
But I'll tell you what.
That's going to be a tough retrieval for the ball boy right there.
I'll tell you what. Can you think of a dangerous play that Walensky has had to make a tough save on in this game?
Well, I'm going to knock on wood because I usually broadcast the Bedford games. So, no, I have not.
I can't. And Bedford's got another corner right here.
And Elliot Teixeira with the corner here plays it out swinger close to the top of the box. Ooh. Diaz tries to volley it, but it is well right. It'll be a goal kick for Tyler Byrne and the Titans. Lopez will take this one. Just inside 22 minutes remaining here in the second half. 1-0 is your score. The Bulldogs scoring on Jacob Bielecki's set piece from the top left of Tyler Byrne. Three shots to one in favor of Bedford here in the second half. Teixeira looks to try a threatening approach here again. Diaz runs onto it. deep in that left corner, and he'll earn another corner kick.
Wow.
4th corner kick for the Bulldogs.
Boy, feast from famine to feast for Bedford.
Teixeira will play the ball in from, there you go. Bill Klein chirping from the cheap seats.
Oh, I
he
hate
says,
those.
I
hate those short corners.
I want to
can't
see the
stand
short
those.
corner. And of course, right on cue, they play the short
I
corner.
want it in the goal mouth.
And there you go, Bill. Hey, did it work, Bill?
Bill got his wish.
Yeah. And now the
this is
Titans have a
Valcourt.
counter-struck. Valcourt plays it to the middle. And volleyed away there. All contact with the ball. Eli Kaplow, he'll give up the corner as he slide tackled Josh Dos Santos.
Sliding tackle, but contact with the ball, so no tripping call. So it will be a corner rather than a PK. So here we go.
Longtime New Hampshire
There's
soccer
the play
official
right
Bill
there.
Klein agrees with you.
And now
Jose Luis Brambilla will take the corner. Lefty in swinger.
too far.
Deep. Bicycle kick opportunity. Wow. That was a
Now
lot
that would have
closer.
been the goal of the year if that went in.
If we can get a replay on that, I mean, it was well high, but here comes the replay. Brambilla,
Watch it.
we all thought it was
Very
way
high,
too high
right.
and wide. And Lopez got a great opportunity on there. Just good strike towards the goal, just a bit high.
I practiced those about 10 times.
Yeah, how many times did you go to the ER afterwards?
I did it in the ER.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Maybe into your pool. That might make a little more sense. But
Ooh, here's a chance right here.
this is Matt Dubé. He plays it all the way back. Jordan Oliveira plays it forward. Brambilla. Back to Oliveira. Chip ahead for Valcourt. Glances off of his leg. All the way back for Black. Lopez at midfield.
You can sense a little bit more urgency now for Nashua North.
Yeah, they're pushing forward.
Yeah.
Trying to get their outside backs
They got
into the offense.
18:45 left in their season if they can't put it in net.
And that sometimes spells trouble, too. When you push so many players ahead, you're opening yourself up for that.
Yeah, you're vulnerable on the back end. Yeah, exactly. But I think the Titans will feel it's a gamble worth taking.
Oh, you have to. Yeah, you have to.
Yep, no doubt about it.
You might see the goalie coming up and getting into field play as well to try to put additional pressure on us. It's a desperate situation. Not quite yet. There's still 18 minutes left, a lot of time. Brambilla pressured by Teixeira, and Teixeira comes away with it. Johnson back into the middle. Benjamin collides.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Not quite sure what that call was.
Yeah, exactly. He slid. He
looked like he was falling down. He came in.
Yeah,
and
he was slipping on the wet turf.
They restart quickly and turn it over.
Yep.
The Bulldogs get possession again. Teixeira will play possession. Way out wide to Tulin. Tulin looked for Wallace, who was overlapping. And now the Bulldogs earn a throw on that far sideline. Paintsel had come up and challenged Tulin and deflected out of bounds. Teixeira will take it to the corner, gains possession. Centering pass cleared away by Lopez.
Clear may start a break here. Nope. Well, close.
Bulldogs need to be careful here, too. They have the 1-goal lead. They don't want to give up a silly counter strike.
Right. They don't want to sit back either. I think they're better just, continue to play the way they've been playing, aggressively, and be mindful on the back end, but still play aggressive. Here we go.
And possession here. Chip in. Diaz can't quite get good.
Yeah, he didn't get quite a solid foot on it. Had he done that, it might have been a tough save for Byrne, but Byrne was able to get the bouncer. Here it is right here. He has the space, gets through, and chips it instead of booming it and hitting a line drive.
Teixeira comes down with it.
Well, there's a foul right there, and it's going to be a Bedford free kick. And maybe an injury.
Well, we're going to get a card here, too. That was a tough challenge.
And we got an injury.
Clock will stop as ordered by the referee. That was a tough challenge on the back of Diaz. He wasn't happy about it.
Yeah, here's the play right there.
Lopez.
Barrels right into him.
And then Lopez stepped on Diaz's leg on his way back.
Yep.
Not the most sportsmanlike play by Lopez.
And that was, did that draw the card?
I didn't see a card issued quite yet.
That's interesting that there wasn't one.
You'll see it here.
Play.
Teixeira heads it forward.
All right.
There's a foul. Okay, there's a foul. That's fine.
Foul, generous.
Now right here.
Foul.
That step right there.
Yep.
Stepped right on Diaz. And you can draw whatever conclusions you want from there, but not a very sportsmanlike play. 16-14 remaining here in the second half. Let's see that replay again. Teixeira, again, was trying to head it towards Diaz. As here it is. Teixeira gets body, heads it forward. Diaz is onto
has it. There's the contact. There's the foul, and he gets back up.
Right
and
there.
on his foot. And that's what caused the pain right there. The stepping on the foot is the injury, not the play of the contact.
So the referee sorts things out here.
That should have drawn a card, but no one saw it.
I didn't see a card. I'm not sure if anybody else did.
I didn't. No.
And so we'll continue play. One card in the first half was issued to Elliot Teixeira on a somewhat questionable call. A foul indeed, but wasn't very severe. That's the only card issued this evening. Eli Kaplow will take this free kick. Titans defense holding a high line just inside the 18-yard box. Kaplow plays it in. They flick it on over the crossbar by Elliot Teixeira. Got a head on it.
It did. Had the chance.
But deflected it high instead of to the side. Ali Mirza is on for Gavin Diaz. Richie Black coming up, getting first touch. And now Teixeira plays ahead for Mirza. Mirza, ooh, takes a shot. And
corner.
It's a corner. Oh, and then they correct themselves. It's a goal kick.
Okay.
Yeah, Martin was not pleased by that. It definitely
North
went
was
off
protesting right away. Yep, exactly.
It definitely went off of Mirza.
Yes, it did. Yep.
Tough shoulder into Mirza's chest, but again, that's not going to get called at this point, especially in the box. Lopez plays it long. Middleton with the first two.
Nashua North not able to get the ball downfield and get some chances. They've been playing defense the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Martin chips it ahead. Valcourt.
Now here's a chance. As soon as I say it, they come down.
Santos gets to his right foot, drives one. Walensky will tip it wide.
That's the best chance. He had to dive for it. Caught him off balance. He was expecting a shot in the air. It was a roller, and it's a corner kick for North.
You see Santos with space.
Yep. See, he makes that swivel move, and that gives him some space, and he goes right down. A slow roller that Walensky chose to dive to rather than pick up.
And that yields the corner here. Righty in-swinger, low liner. Headed out by Black. Mirza tries to run onto it for Bedford, but Valcourt is there. Paintsil plays a long ball. Bielecki, your goal scorer, heads it strongly forward. Teixeira will play it out wide for Tulin. He's got a lot of space.
There it is. Oh.
Tulin, foot in there by, I believe it was Lopez.
Yeah, Lopez closed on him very quickly, but here's another break.
Teixeira plays it into the middle. Deflected away. Middleton, lefty, skies it high.
Another high shot. Not about the fourth or fifth one that Bedford's had. It's gone high over the net. Here you see him get the step. Intercepted there. It's kicked back out. And everybody relaxes, right? Nope, there's a shot again, but this one goes over the net.
Lopez plays the corner, a goal kick. And Black, anticipating it beautifully, comes from his center back position all the way forward. Benjamin back to Diaz, who's back on, who gets fouled again. Same kind of thing.
Another play now, another free kick at the around the 20-yard line and the football yard line.
They play it quick out
Yeah,
wide.
They did not ask for the space, played it very quick. Nashua South's a master at that.
Thought they could catch the defense napping.
Yeah, but I would have.
And they didn't.
Nope,
Now
there's a
Johnson
chance.
steps ahead, kicks it low and hard, but right at Byrne. Good shot there as Johnson intercepted that pass. You can see they're
Here
trying
it
to
is
change
right here.
fields.
Ball put to the middle. Johnson comes right in, surprises the defense, and kicks it on the ground. If he puts it airborne, could have had a shot at it. That was an opportunity wasted there by Bedford.
Oliveira plays it ahead. O'Goggin tries to get it back to Brambola, and it's cleared away. Pereira, his pass is intercepted. Tulin ahead. Diaz, his pass is picked. Martin plays it forward. Play on called on that far side as Diaz was on it. Tulin now. You can see the desperation level elevating here for the Titans. Just inside 12 minutes remaining in the second half. Bedford leads 1-0. Again, a fantastic free kick from Jacob Bielecki puts the Bulldogs ahead at this point. That was with 29 minutes left in the second half.
Here's North with maybe an opportunity. They don't have numbers, but they've got key players up.
Oliveira plays it in.
And O'Goggin is back on the field for North. So he's back out there. My guess is he's going to play the last 11 minutes of this game of regulation.
Oliveira doinked one off of the goalpost there. Say that frequently for place kickers in the football arena. Went right off of that upright. Oliveira tries to get it restarted quickly. Here's Pereira. Plays it in the middle to O'Goggin. Tries to find the cutter there, Dos Santos.
Almost had him.
Diaz will take another foul. As most strikers do, he's trying to hold up play and wait for reinforcements, and this is the third time in a row he's been fouled from behind.
Good to see Diaz back in the game, though, if you're after he got hurt and had to walk off. It looked like he almost got spiked.
now Capello walks it ahead a good 6 or 8 yards.
Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah.
Trying to gain a little bit of space there. It's okay.
Can I move it up, ref, a little bit? How about this? A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more?
Hey, why not? They do it along the sideline for the throw-ins all the time,
right.
which is kind of fun to watch. Teixeira can't get under that one as it's headed away off the back line. And now Dubé gets out and avoids the slide tackle.
Exactly. Nice play by Dubé to avoid that.
Santos on that far sideline. Wallace there for the Bulldogs. And dug out by Tulin. As the hockey reference might say, good back checking. O'Goggin muscles Benjamin off. Tulin tried to play it into the middle to Diaz.
North now showing some signs of life offensively. And I think part of that is the fact they know they've got O'Goggin on the field.
And they have 10 minutes left.
And they get a foul called on Bedford, and they'll have a free kick from way, way out. But dangerous enough.
Close enough to serve it into the area,
Yep,
and they do.
exactly.
Pereira flipped ahead to Lopez. Lopez now puts a lefty into the dangerous area inside the 6-yard box, but the Bulldogs play it out temporarily. Dubé looks back to the middle. Pereira
and they had
now.
a chance.
Pereira tries to get space. Finds Dos Santos near side. Brambola now. He'll play one into the box. O'Goggin flips it back corner. Davis Wallace is able to prevent disaster, and it's cleared out by Middleton.
That's a key defensive play by Wallace because you had white jerseys all over the place ready to one-touch it in. Knocks it away.
Black steps up.
Another chance for North as they are pushing.
Lopez out to the side. Brambola. Back to Lopez. He's pushed forward from that center back position, trying to put pressure on this Bedford defense. Here's Dubé. Lopez. Pereira. Near side Oliveira. All the way back across the back line. Martin. Play one deep, but not deep enough as Tulin is there.
Bedford can't get it out.
Yeah, the Titans regain possession, and
There's gonna be
Johnson will commit a
on
foul.
Bedford. The more you have possession, the more of a chance you have to create those opportunities for those calls, and that's what North's got. Now they have maybe their best chance with a free kick from the 29.
Looks like Brambola will take this with a lefty kick towards the penalty area. Being told that the fouls are even 6-6
In the
second half.
Right.
Brambola plays it towards that back post.
Yeah, I think the lefty kick hurt him there.
Here's Dubé. Plays it all the way back to Paintsel.
I just think that you're in a situation now where you got to put it towards the goal mouth.
Time is waning. 6:45 left in this game. Lopez looks to get onto it. Dos Santos plays it back. Oliveira. Middleton heads it out.
All right, North really pushing. This is the most pressure they've had the entire game.
And now Tulin comes away with a steal. He'd be smart
big.
to play it into the middle here
Yeah,
and
he does.
wait for reinforcements. They have a 3-on-3 going. Back wide to Tulin. Tulin has it kicked away from him by Pereira, but the Bulldogs will
corner,
have
right?
a corner. I'm
Yeah,
not quite sure if it's a
I think-
corner or throw. They're pointing at the corner, so the Bulldogs,
They're going to get one here.
they
From
relieve
Wall.
pressure for now with 6 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, the clock keeps ticking. Here's the play right here.
Tulin here.
Here's the steal. Look at the
Toe
steal
in.
right there. Nice
Yep.
steal, very finesse, and gets it upfield.
And he's patient, too. He gets
Yep.
out to midfield, plays it into the middle for Texiera. And now Texiera will play this corner kick. Righty outswinger. Good ball right into the penalty area. Headed, but slowly. And Byrne will try with the
And he had a
quick
defender,
counter strike.
He had a defender back there to help out too. Walensky did, or not Walensky, but Byrne did. Here comes North. Wow,
Played into the middle.
they didn't
Black
waste any time. They got it right up there.
plays it deep. Byrne now. We're ticking down to 5 minutes. The on-field timing will start with 5 minutes left. The clock on the scoreboard will stop at 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
1-0 your score. Again, Jacob Bielecki with the set-piece goal for Bedford. Picking the far corner just inside the pipe with his left foot. Brambola plays it back. Oliveira now. Nice turn. Gets
Got a
himself some
chance.
space.
Got to take it.
Plays it in the middle. O'Goggin can't get a shot off. Now Pereira. Lopez.
Oh, the
Walensky.
save. The best save. The only save he had to make right there. And he makes it. The only real dangerous save.
Right at him. Got two hands up and made the save. Walensky. Play of the day so far for the Bedford defense. We're going to get a foul on the backside, and we're going to have a card issued. Lopez will get a yellow
Ouch.
for a hard challenge as the Bulldogs
Here's
were
the play
clearing
right
it out
here.
of the defensive end.
And that's Lopez turning around and wheels and turns. A hard left foot shot. Walensky kept his eye on it the whole time and makes the save. With 3:57 now, they stopped the clock for a second.
Yeah, just inside 4 minutes, likely. The referee writes down a name and a number, and he will restart things momentarily. Again, inside 5 minutes, just about 4 minutes left to go in this game. Kaplow will play a long ball from this free kick. Lopez retreats.
With about a minute left, I will have to head down to try to get some reaction
Please
shots. If that's the case. And if I'm back up right away, then you know we're going overtime.
Kaplow steps forward, plays it deep into that right corner. That's going to stay in bounds. Paintso turns, plays it forward. Dubé. Tulin intercepts. They get it to Diaz. Back to Tulin. They're content just to play kickball back down there in the corner.
Yeah, they should be.
Ooh, that's a corner kick.
Yep.
Outstanding play by Elliot Teixeira. Chasing that ball towards the end line, was able to tap it off of the defender. That's Paintso right there. And they earn the corner. Ticking down probably just inside 3 minutes. They play a really short corner, and now they're going to defend it. It gets poked up by the defender.
Probably did the short corner. Whistle blows.
It looks like Martin will take a foul there. Teixeira will have a free kick. Now here's the art of gamesmanship. How long do you take before you actually strike this ball? Teixeira is being deliberate. He'll approach now, send it into the box. And Byrne comes away with it. Great play by Byrne. Now he rolls it out. This is Dos Santos looking for the counter strike. Plays it into the middle.
2:30 to play.
Wallace is there.
It's on Diaz. They're going to call it on Diaz, and he goes and tries to help them up. And they say, yeah, we'll do it. That's Paintso who hit the deck.
Well, they stop the clock.
Yep. So Paintso will have the free kick.
And they restart it, but they don't restart it because the referee wasn't quite ready. He's having a conversation back there with Pereira. Again, just about 2 minutes to go here in the game. A couple of clock stoppages here inside 5 minutes.
And I'm going to head down. Corey?
Tom, it's been a pleasure to bring the game to all the Nashua and Bedford viewers here. O'Goggin now. Dos Santos looks to get wide. Deflected by Colin Johnson. Pereira. Dubé back to Pereira. Out wide for Martin. Plays a lefty ball deep. Walensky is there. And he'll come up with possession. Now Walensky again. How long are you able to hold it before you put it back in play? He's not going to test the referee. He doesn't want a yellow card, but he plays it out, punts it right towards midfield. Teixeira. Diaz now. Wide for Tulin. Deep in the corner, Teixeira will try to run onto it. Out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick. Just about a minute and a half left in the game. Bedford leads 1-0. The Titans are getting more and more desperate by the second. Oliveira forward. Middleton. Teixeira now. Diaz. All the way in the corner for Teixeira. Ooh, and a whiff there by Paintso. Not sure if he touched it or not. It looks like he may have touched it. He did touch it, and it's going to be a corner. That's a tough play by Paintso. Yeah, it looked like he had it and just kind of whiffed on it. It was a tough play by Sam Paintso. And now Teixeira plays it in off the corner. Inside of a minute, Diaz will come all the way to the corner. He'll step there. He gets a call in his favor, so Diaz takes a tumble. I'm not sure if they'll call it a corner or a free kick, but we are just inside 30 seconds or so. Bulldogs have their 6th corner. Well, it's not a corner. They're calling it a foul, so Diaz is not all the way in the corner. And we are ticking down. Has to be close to full time here. Headed out by the Titans. Maybe one last desperate attempt. Tavis Wallace will clear it all the way into the far stands. Dubé now with the throw in. Pereira. Near side, Oliveira. We've got to be inside 30 seconds here. Richie Black will play it off that back line with a header. Diaz, 5, 4, and you can hear the referee counting it down. Byrne tries to get forward, and there are the 3 whistle blows. That is your ball game. The Bedford Bulldogs come down to Stellos Stadium, and they'll take the win, 1-0. Your only goal coming from Jacob Bielecki. Just over 10 minutes into the second half, a beautiful left-footed strike from the top left of goalkeeper Tyler Byrne. Tucks it inside that far post. And the Bulldogs will head on to the finals. The finals being on Friday afternoon at 3 p.m., we believe. Or excuse me, 5 p.m. And I believe that's right back here at Stellos. Appreciate having everybody in for today's broadcast on ETV and BCTV. The second semifinal game will be happening right after this. 6:15 start for that game. And good luck to those competitors as they attempt to get into the Division I finals again on Friday evening. So for the ETV crew and the BCTV crew, I'm Corey Munstertiger. Thank you very much to Tom King for being on the call with me this afternoon. Thank you to both crews for bringing it out to these communities, and we will join you for the state semifinal on Friday evening. So long, everybody.